not the lash they fear. It is my divine power.
What's up? Papa up in the house. Yeah, man. So, check it out. This is in the window. This is the stunt window, not the stunt wall. So, got this in, and they're real solid. And they're nice. Check it out. It's held in there by Craig screws, and then 3 points up here, and then there's a point on that side. It's in there real tight. It's not going anywhere. It actually moves with the truck. I use decking screws right here to hold the top parts in, and then of course 1.25 inches on the Craigs. Now I could have went with longer screws, and I probably will on the other side, or maybe take those out and go with 2.5. But you know, I think 1.25 inches is fine, because this thing does not move. It'll stay pretty well secured, and if not, we'll readjust it. But I'm going to show you how to do the other side and show you how I got to this point. If you look here, there is an imperfection, and I'll show you why. This is kind of dipped in like that. It's supposed to be pooched out a little bit, but it's dipped in, which is still fine because it clears right here. But I mean, nobody's gonna be saying, oh man, look at that gap right there. And if they do, I'll say, well, where your build at, bruh? Where your build? So yeah, man, check it out. And yeah, continue watching, and I'm gonna show you how I got to this. Yeah, man. All right, so first off, you want to put a piece in here, and then just kind of trace the contour right here of this, the window seal right here. And then once you do that and cut it out, it'll fit in there kind of like that. Now, not perfect. There'll be a little gap right there, and really nobody's paying attention to that. If you're one of those perfectionists, kind of like I am, but sometimes I just do what I can, I'll deal with that little bit of a gap, and that's fine. So another piece to go over here, same way, and then it'll link up to there. All right, and what we want to do is go ahead and put a bottom piece in, kind of like the other side, and we'll measure the other side for the bottom piece and the baffle, and just so they'll of course be symmetrical. All right, so the way that I did mine, I put a little starter piece in there, kind of level with the box. Starter piece in there, kind of level with the box, and I measured from the box to the edge of the window to get fairly close. I don't want it right up against the window. If you look there, it's about 1 inch, 1.5 inch gap right there. So, and I'm gonna stretch it all the way over here because I'm gonna fill this part with foam. This part will be in, and need to make sure I've got enough for 17.5 from here to here. So let's check that. So I got enough for 17 inches right here. So it'll fit on the outside of here, and then here. So that way my other piece will be right in the middle there. So, but I'll do another measurement and everything to make sure whenever I get that other piece cut. So, all right, so the next part is to measure from here to here, to the top, because we got to capture this angle here. And I got my piece measured, so all I gotta do is just kind of go in there like that, like so, and even it up. So that'd be even to the back side. So I'll press it up against the back, then come over to this side and capture the angle with a pencil, and then draw that in, and then cut it out with a jigsaw, and then sand it down and shape it best I can. All right, so it's cut out with a jigsaw now, and if you look, left probably about 1/8 of an inch on the line all the way up. So I'm gonna sand that down, get it all even with the orbital sander, 60 grit, and I'm gonna cut you back on. All right, so now that I got the piece sanded, go in here. If you look, it's back up to the wall, but it's still out. So we need to take the back side down some. So we're looking at probably about maybe 1 inch. So we'll start with 1 inch, taking it down, and then see where we end up. All right, so now we get ready to pull up the pillars. Got this piece cut out, and it'll go in here like so, and then I'll be able to find out where this other piece is. So it'll go like that, and as soon as I get this cranked screwed in, I'll put this piece to it and then crank the other one down, and then I'll have my shape. All right, now that I got the platform put together, like so, just gonna see what it looks like. Once we put it in here, it kind of sit like that, somewhere around there, like that. So we'll go ahead and close the door. Like that. So we want this piece over some. So it'll go right there. And that's what we want. So I'm gonna shave a little bit off right here so it doesn't hit. Put a notch for that wire there, and then there. And then we should be good. The window track is right here, so it's never gonna hit the window. So, all right, let's go ahead and notch these out, and then get this foamed up. And yeah. All right, so let's take this piece, put it on in the truck, and this will go in through the window, like so. Just carefully put it in there. And I have some lines. There it is. And that's kind of how it lines up. So if you see, there's a little teeny tiny gap right there, which I'm gonna take a little small piece of cardboard, put in there, and cinch it up against the wall so the foam won't drop in. I'm gonna mount it with the middle screw. So I'll take that, and then like that, a drill. There. Now I'll take me a little piece of cardboard and, you know, close this off, and then go ahead and get this foamed in. Actually, I got to fix this part up here first, and then fix this part up here first, and then turn around and foam it in, because I got to fill this in to make sure no foam will get on this side. So this got to go all the way up right there. And I'll do that kind of like this, that piece in there, that piece in there. We'll slide this piece in and slide this behind it, and then that little bit of foam in right there, which I can deal with that. And then we'll turn around and we'll be okay right here. So all this will be foamed in, but I gotta CA glue these pieces in first, and then worry about that piece. All right, so if you look, I got this plate right here, and then I'm gonna just fill all this in with foam and then cover it up, and then fold this on top of it to try to make it, you know, where it won't expand too much. What I did last time, oh yeah, I put some in here to kind of keep it from dripping down. But anyways, what I did last time on the other side was I filled it, and then man, it expanded like way out here somewhere. It was pretty bad, but I still made it work. This, like I said, this side will look better, I think, but I'll foam all of this in. All this will be foamed in, and then I'll put another piece of cardboard here to kind of keep it on the inside while it's expanding, and yeah, go from there. So I got it foamed like this, and it's starting to expand some, not a lot. So I'm gonna just keep trying to fill in, you know, until it poofs on out. I don't know kind of where it's supposed to come out at, but I'll be able to shape it later. So I'm gonna put a few more sprays in here, not too much, and then put my cardboard on so I can shape it up. All right, so we got it all foamed in. And remember I said no shortage of tape. So this side should come out fairly good. This will expand on the inside. The foam is on the inside on this open piece, and it should expand pretty good, and it should expand outside of the wall there. And then what I'll do is take it out, shape it all the way down, and then put a little fiberglass on it, matte to harden it up, and some filler, kind of like what I did on the other side. I did Rondo on the other side, or milkshake, or whatever you want to call it. So I did that on the other side, but this side I did the Rondo with chop mat in it, and so it sealed up pretty good. But this side I'm gonna probably do a little bit more Rondo, but less resin, just that way I can shape it even better, and you know, it looked pretty decent. Yeah, man. So I'm gonna wait for this to dry till, you know, tomorrow late evening, and get back on it. Yeah, man. So it's the next day for me, next clip for you. Check it out. And be hitting us up a bang. So we're about to get busy. So we will take this off. And see what we have created here. Should be a nice big lump of there we go. And that's it. So now what I got to do is trim all of this. And get this all even. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my knife and come down and trim this up, and then turn around and sand it down and smooth it out. It seems like it's hard, so let's get that done. So this is the kind of saw you use on drywall, and all I'm doing is just kind of going like right here and just following the line right here. And I'm just cutting it up. Well, I think it may stop. Right there. And then I'm gonna come over to this side. Just give it a cut. But you get the general idea. I'm just trying to cut the excess off so I can open up the door. I don't want to break it apart because it'll pull it out. So you look where I'm even with my knife, and of course I'll fill all that in with the filler, but I'm pulling with my knife up. I'm trying to get most of it so I don't have to use as much filler. So over here. So I got my knife on this side. See, I'm not even over. A lot more difficult to do with just one hand. I got the blade tilted away from the vehicle so I'm not scratching this part of the vehicle, so I got it tilted like that. So I kind of explained to you what I'm doing. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out and then show you. Alright, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a hardened layer on top of this instead of using Rondo like I did on the other side. I'm going to just cover this piece up here and there, and then just harden that in so it'll be flat. Like that. Make sure I get it over here off the wood. Bring it down. And then that way, you know, I'll come back with the sander. I'll be able to knock this down a little bit, then come back with some filler and just fill all that in so it'll wrap right. So that'll be the easiest way to do it. I just wanted to try it with some Rondo just to kind of see if that was a quicker process, but it made that dent. So I'm trying to see if I can do this one without a dent and see how that turns out. All right, so now that this is hardened, I'm gonna knock the crust off, and then take some Bondo and go over all of this and smooth it out, and should be good to go. Go ahead and take care of that. and get to it. Got it smooth enough for me, so carpet will go over it. All right, so we got it all carpeted up now. Tried to mimic the other side a little bit over here with the little dip, but we'll see how it goes. We're gonna go ahead and make our punctures up here for our construction screws. I put a little bit of kill mat behind here, kind of like to simulate like a door speaker and everything. I still got to kill mat these right here, so eventually I'll take these off and then kill mat the door and then put my panels back on, but I'm not gonna do it right now. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and secure this in, and then we already got the tweeters in, and then get these 6.5s in, and then got everything wired right here, running it at 2 ohm. Yeah, so let's get that wired up. All right, so now that we got 3 up top, and it's looking fairly nice. So we'll come to the inside and gray screw these in. Then I'm gonna come on the other side up under the bottom and then do a piece to hold that in. I don't think I need to, but just for a little bit more stability, I'll do that because I couldn't get in from that side to do the Craig screws. So let's go ahead and get that done and get these installed. All right, so we got those installed, and I just want to show you guys how tough this is. See, it's shaking the whole truck. So these are in really tough, real tight, and I'm gonna tighten it up some more as well, like I said, down at the bottom, and go from there. And there it is, folks. The window mobile unit. Vacuum the carpet off, get that all nice and clean, and good to go. If y'all like what I'm doing, hit that like button, share the video, help me get up to 2,500 subscribers. I'm a small channel. I do a lot of tutorial stuff, and then my stuff. Get me up there. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and shoot, man. That's it. Peace out.